If you're looking for Salesforce help, you've probably seen two titles popping up everywhere you're looking: consultant and developer. They both work on the same platform, but hiring the wrong one for your specific problem is like hiring a master plumber to fix your electrical wiring. You might get a result, but it's not going to be the one you're looking for, and it's going to be expensive and potentially messy. Hi, I'm Erica with CloudTrails. Today we're breaking down the real difference between a Salesforce consultant and a developer, so you know exactly who to call. The easiest way to think about this is the house analogy. A consultant is like your architect and interior designer. They look at how you live, how your family moves through the house, and what the final vibe should be. A developer is your specialist contractor. They are the ones who get behind the walls to do the complex wiring, the custom masonry, and the heavy lifting that standard tools just can't handle. You need both to build a great house, but they have very different skill sets. Let's start with the consultant. Their primary language isn't code, it's business process. A consultant's job is to listen to your sales or operations goals and translate them into Salesforce features. They focus on configuration using the built-in tools like flows, page layouts, and reports. If you need to streamline your lead intake or fix your pipeline reporting, you need a consultant. They ensure that Salesforce actually matches the way your humans work. Now, let's look at the other side of the house. The developer is your technical powerhouse. They step in when the standard Salesforce tools hit a wall. If you have a highly complex pricing engine, a deep integration with the external database, or a need for a totally custom user interface, that's a job for a developer. They write the code, specifically Apex and Lightning components, to build things that don't exist out of the box. They make the impossible possible, but they usually need a consultant to tell them what needs to be built so it actually serves the purpose of the business. The biggest mistake we see is that companies are hiring developers first. Because developers are highly technical, it's tempting to think that they can solve everything. But a developer is trained to build, not necessarily to consult. If you ask a developer for a solution, they will likely build you a custom-coded one, even if a simple standard checkbox would have done the job. This leads to a system that is over-engineered and expensive to maintain. At CloudTrails, we believe you should not have to choose. Our managed services model gives you access to both. You get the consultant to handle the strategy, the process, and the simple no-code fixes. And if you need a developer to handle the heavy technical lifting, when and only when it's actually necessary, we can help you find that resource. This keeps your system clean and your costs predictable. In summary, hire a consultant to define the process and hire a developer to build the exceptions. When you get the order right, Salesforce becomes a platform for growth rather than a pile of complicated code. If you aren't sure which role your project needs right now, let's have a quick look at your requirements together. Visit us at cloudtrails.com and we will help you find the right fit for your team.